The market's down, Joby. What are we doing? Buying Bitcoin, of course. Welcome to the Crypto Whack.
So Elon pissing off everybody. Tweeting and tweeting again. Tweeting again.
What do you tweet? I'm not on Twitter.
Elon's been memeing. He basically had a picture of a guy and a girl, and they were dating or something, and basically he alluded to the fact that maybe he should have never gotten into Bitcoin or whatever. That's what I took from it. How about you, Jim?
Yeah, it was like he was breaking up, but
yeah,
it was about a Lincoln Park. If you don't stop, Lincoln Park.
In the end, it doesn't really matter or something like that. Yeah,
it's just manipulation, man.
When the richest man in the world goes, "Hey, buy Bitcoin because I got a bunch," then everyone buys a shitload of Bitcoin. Then they're all like, "Hey, slow this down." Then he's like, "Nah, Bitcoin sucks. I'm going over here buying Doge." What's everyone do? Sell off their Bitcoin. What do you guys talk about all the time when they drive up prices and they come up behind? Buy a bunch when it's low. Then when you got billions of dollars everywhere, that's a weekend in Vegas for them guys right there.
And you're not wrong. The issue that I'm taking with it now, one of our first episodes, Jimmy and I we referred to Elon as a rocket scientist, and then we said, who are we going to listen to, right? That was one of the big things. And now we're all like, screw that guy. Like, I bought this shirt. I don't know if you can see. That's Elon right there next to Doge. And I'm really sorry that I bought this shirt, but I felt like I had to wear it, like in my shame on the podcast.
Cool shirt. I'd wear it. Come on now. Everyone's just pissed off because the guy's playing the game and he's got an ass load of money to do it with.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
It guy, you ain't got that much money and be like, "Hey, I don't know what to do with it." Here, you can.
It's amazing to me that one person can have such a huge amount of manipulation on the market. You know what I mean? He's just playing. You know what I mean? Imagine if you could make crowds move with your words. You know,
you can stare at charts all day long, and you can learn what all the signs and the signals, and you can learn all that stuff, and it don't mean shit.
I think that he's just sitting on his fucking couch and being like, if I wrote this out right now in a tweet and turned on the news in like a half hour, people would lose their fucking mind, right? You think he says that? Does that right?
Well, in the traditional market, they would be all over that. Yeah. But he could praise Bitcoin and move and shit on Doge and put everything in Doge and then flip flop the narrative and geez, that's got to be super illegal. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. He's on a public platform, right? Or I guess it's a private platform, but still. The public has access to what he says. Like, that's the crazy thing about all of this, right? Like, I think about, like, if you crank us back like 40 years, right, to 1981, like, people just didn't have this power. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy, if you do it the right way, you can build a following on Twitter that like no other, right? Like millions of followers, and Elon Musk has it. And what does he do?
Which by the way, they could. Two things. One, we get Crypto Whack Pack on Twitter now. I set that up today.
Oh, really?
Two, Carney, are you in a bomb shelter or something? Because all I see is the glare of your glasses.
No bomb.
Hold on, let me open my spam.
No, you're good. You're good.
Right.
He says. Yeah. The right-wing Frenchman, they say.
No, I'm not trading. Like I said, changed I'm just buying dips. I'm just buying dips, and I'm buying and I'm buying and I'm buying. And the more it goes down, the more I'm going to buy. The more I buy. Anybody that really kind of understands it or kind of wraps their head around it, you can see the long-term narrative. And like I said before, think of this as like 3 years out. Today, his tweets don't mean shit. In the long term, the longer this goes on, if the U.S. government can't stop it, Elon Musk is not going to be able to stop it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Do you think we're headed sub 30,000, Jimmy?
Oh, the Bitcoin.
Again, I can't trust the technicals, man. I wish I could help you guys out because I was really, I thought I was pretty good at it. I was like, yeah, oh, right here, right here. I see little opportunities and stuff, doing trading. I was all proud of myself. One of the things that they got to do is they have to stop that the leverage trading on.
Yeah.
I mean, the leverage trading, like whatever. I took advantage of it. It's hard not to. Like again, the greed, but when you got some of these things where you do 100x leverage, and we got to get into the tether because I think tether plays a big role in that 100x leverage stuff. And them guys in their investment stuff. There's that George Gammon guy that I recommend. He did a video on tether and explaining them a lot more in depth than I ever could. But they're kind of like fractional reserve bank in the crypto space, I believe. And like if everybody wanted to cash out their tether to US dollars right now, I think that would be a serious problem for them because if they take that liquidity and they invest, he even thinks that they're in like the repo market for the derivatives and stuff. A lot of people don't know what the repo market is. I could spend an hour trying to explain that to you, but go ahead, look that up.
Federal Reserve repo market? Are you talking like
no, like I didn't pay my car payment and they repossessed my car. No.
Heather's involved in that?
No. The repo market is we'll have to do a whole episode. I'm not gonna go into it right now. I'll get if you want to do an episode on tether or whatever, we can get into it and I'll explain a lot more of the stuff.
Okay,
there you go.
But that's why I don't recommend tether, Carney.
Because no, I got rid of it. I promise. I said it was
they're taking your money. They're taking your money and they're investing it. And what they do, if you read,
like a pyramid or a Ponzi scheme type of thing.
If you read the terms of service on that, they're taking that liquidity and they're buying assets, and that could be stocks, that could be they could be buying Dogecoin with your money. They could be doing lots of stuff. Yeah. So and they had that FUD, the Tether FUD for like a couple years. A lot of people didn't believe that they are backed by the dollar 1-to-1. You know what I mean? And you can kind of almost see the direction of Bitcoin. That was one of the things I used to watch on the Glassnode, is you watch how much Tether or how much stable coins are in circulation. And all of a sudden, boop, I'd see a big spike of stable coins that are available. And then all of a sudden, you see Bitcoin take off and the stable coins, you know what I mean? So that was like an indicator at the beginning. There's some shady shit going on there. I can't really put my finger on it quite yet, but I don't know, man. I don't recommend Tether. There's I think
knowing this is the way it's going, do you feel safer with your money now, or do you feel better with paper? Are you just evolving, trading, your money wise? It's going this way, so you're going to do it. Because it feels like there's a lot of people that could like mess around with your money real quick through this. Anything digital, anything period with, they say it's safe, but
no, when the price drops in Bitcoin or anything like that, it's gonna do that. It's gonna be, hold on here. Right, this is Bitcoin right here. I'll show you a couple good things, actually, kind of reassure you a little bit. But like you said, the 200-day moving average, you know what I mean? We've been over that and stuff. But Bitcoin goes through these things. Any crypto really is constantly, it's overbought, it's oversold. It's overbought, it's oversold. It's overbought, it's oversold. You know what I mean? The fair market is kind of what a free open market means. Is things are constantly figuring out their true value. That's not the case with manipulation and stuff like that. But if a gallon of milk is like $4 or whatever in a free market, that is on supply and demand. You know what I mean? That's what a free market does, is it finds true value. Like you don't have to, nobody says in the government or whatever that milk costs this much. You know what I mean? There's no peg to it or whatever. The market figures that out. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you at all? Are you paying attention?
Yes, I'm paying attention.
All right.